Hey, what's up, y'all? This Gospel in the Garden. I haven't been with y'all in a while. You know, I've been gone, weather been acting up, but the weather been kind of settling, so I feel like the Lord was urging me to get out in His yard. But let me tell you, I just was meditating with God, and for our Gospel in the Garden, He kind of hit me with something. And I was kind of reluctant to come out here, man. Y'all know the weather been acting up. And I saw all those weeds in the yard, and I was like, man, I gotta pull them. And I'm telling you, some of the weeds I looked at, if y'all looking right here, you see that sharp edge? Some of those weeds got all that sharp edges on them. Man, that's what those weeds, they had all those sharp edges. I was like, man, it's cold. I gotta deal with that. My hands, I'm gonna get scarred up, and all this stuff I started pondering up in my mind. And I'm telling y'all, the Lord hit me, man. This is the Lord told me, and this is why I Surefire Gospel in the Garden. Some weeds don't want to come up. They don't want to come up. And the way that they remain in the ground is that we allow the enemy to encamp our minds. It's not that it's not that we don't understand that the weeds need to come up. It's to stop us from ever going out there to bring them or pick them up. Just peep this. Right when I looked at my yard when I was coming in, I parked my car. I knowing that I need to go out here, the weather was right for me to go out there, but yet thoughts in my mind are saying, you know what, man, it's gonna get chilly a little bit, man. You gotta be out there, you gotta deal with all of that. And then in my mind, man, you know what, it's cold, so you know what, those weeds are gonna be harder to pull up, and they're gonna stick your hands even more if you go out there. And it had me recollect of when I went out there and got my hands hit before in cold weather. And all these thoughts started going through my mind. And I'm telling you, I started procrastinating. I started doing other things, just procrastinate, being idle around the house, because all of a sudden I had the intentions to go out there, but my mind was bombarded of every reason of why not to go out there. Even though I knew those weeds need to be pulled. I knew this yard need to be cut. All these different type of things, but soon as I was about to, it's like something was pulling me to stay. And that's what God was telling me. That's what God was hitting me with. He said, man, the enemy is bombarding your mind because he don't want you to go out there and pick those weeds or cut that grass. Even though on the outside I know the grass looks better when it's cut, the weeds pulled up, it allows the grass to be a lot healthier. Enemy said, no. I can't stop him from understanding that the weeds and the grass need to be cut. But what I can do is bombard his mind that he never go out there and pull them. He never go out there and cut it. Even though God, through all the cold weather, he warmed up today. So in other words, God made an opportunity that allowed me the right atmosphere for them to be pulled. Oh, somebody better be with me today. So God made a way, even though the cold, he made a way that I could still pick them. I mean, it'd be warm. But yet the enemy was still fighting against me. All in my mind, like, man, don't pick, man, come on, man, you cut your hands. And God said, that's why I gave you a shovel. I gave you the tools because those things need to be pulled and that grass need to be cut. If it's cold, he said, don't you got a jacket? I'm just saying, I'm speaking to somebody here. I'm saying that the enemy want to make every reason for you not to. But when you know, you need to. And I'm just saying for our Gospel in the Garden, there's a need for you to pull. There's a need for you to cut. There's need for you to go out there and do. We're waiting on you. This is your Gospel in the Garden. Don't let that weather, God has already made a way. Don't let those things, no, I know it's cold, but it shouldn't stop you. This is your Gospel in the Garden.